Sacrifices are part of this Forex journey. You're going to sacrifice your sleep, you're going to sacrifice your comfort, and you might even start sacrificing some relationships. But what most people don't realize, the market is not going to reward you based off of some sacrifices. The market is going to reward you on your skill, your discipline, and emotional control. If you're in that season right now where you're studying the charts, back testing, cutting off distractions, and you're building while nobody sees you, understand this. That sacrifice means nothing if it does not pair with a strategy. You have to stop trading for the excitement and actually start trading with intention. If you are serious about becoming a consistently profitable trader, watch this video. Because in this video, I will be breaking down 6 key takeaways that you need to learn and adapt to in order to become a profitable Forex trader. That are going to be some sacrifices a part of this journey. Before we even jump into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What you doing? I say it all the time. You helping me reach more people, and I just want to see if you messing with the video, simply. So the first topic I'm going to talk about will be delayed gratification, how that builds discipline. You are learn that you need to wait for those high probability setups instead of trying to just force trades every single day. Forcing trades means to more risk on the table, and then you're simply just tracing dopamine rather than sticking with the discipline. This allows you to be in control of your emotions, have the skill set to execute only when a high probability comes along, and simply just being disciplined. If you cannot be disciplined in a simple area of not clicking the button when you don't see a high probability setup, you don't need to trade. It's just simply not made for you. 2, financial sacrifice creates capital awareness. When you start to cut those unnecessary expenses that you have to start funding your account, that creates intentionality. Every dollar now has a purpose, and you respect the risk more when you start to receive the profit on the back end. This is helping you become the person that can handle whatever dollar amount it is that you're trading with. You have more respect for the risk that you're putting on the table. If that's risk with money, if that's risk with a business decision, if that's risk with a relationship decision, it's a risk that you're willing to take to better yourself. You understand what comes with risk also is followed up with reward. It's either a bad thing or a good thing. And if it's a bad thing, you learn from it and you do it again. No great person in this world has ever said they never took a risk. Every person has taken a risk, and they either learned from it or they got back what they was willing to risk. 10x. 3, social sacrifice increases focus. When you have fewer distractions, you have more screen time to now focus on your strategy, to build on that strategy, and just put in more chart time. This short-term loneliness can create long-term leverage. I always say I'm willing to sacrifice this short dopamine feeling that I'm searching for my long-term leverage, meaning that long-term freedom, whatever that is for you. If it's the long term of being able to provide for your family, if it's the long term of having more time to be with your family, if it's the long term to not have to worry about anything financially, why would you not sacrifice this short-term loneliness so you can develop a skill that will bring you this long-term leverage? This isolation is going to sharpen your skill. 4, ego sacrifice accelerates growth. When you accept your loss, not only you are accepting this moment when you are losing in the market, but accepting that humbles you so you can now go back and improve your decision making, because you're learning from the mistake that you made. You improved from that last mistake, so now the next go around, when you have another opportunity to execute on a position, you've learned from what you did wrong not to do it again, and you rewired your brain to now execute only when you see this certain plan in the market. The last time you saw a different plan, you lost. This time you don't see that plan, you execute. Simple. It's helping you rewire your decision making based off of you being humble enough to accept that loss and learn from it. 5. Comfort sacrifice expands capacity. When you're waking up early, when you're studying late over the charts, this is going to help you build that endurance. Because when you're waking up early to trade New York session, you're rewiring yourself to wake up not only because you believe this is a good thing to do. No, you're waking up because you know this is something you need to do and to becoming a profitable trader. If you don't wake up early in the morning and you miss a trade, what does that do for you? Nothing. Nothing at all. It doesn't help you. It doesn't get you to that point faster. No, it pushes you back a little bit further. Why? Because you could have caught a trade, but you wasn't disciplined enough to wake up early and catch that position. When you're up late at night, studying the market, studying the charts, not only are you learning from the mistakes that you've made, but you're also learning from the wins that you also made as well. You're learning from the things not to do, and you're learning the things that you should be doing to reward you with these consistent profits. And also, you are up at those times. Say you are not studying anymore. You are up late at night, trading during London session, catching those setups that you told yourself you need to wait for. Allow price to develop these high probability opportunities so you can then go and execute on that position. It is simple as day. Stay up late, wake up early, rinse and repeat, and build yourself. Last, entertainment sacrifice increases learning curve speed. When you replace scrolling on your phone, instead of doing that, why not go and replace that with going to study your strategy in the market? Something that's going to help you build in this trading industry. Because the more comfortable you get with knowing your strategy, the more comfortable you get with executing on that position, the more comfortable you get with your risk management on that position, the more comfortable you get with holding these trades even when you're in drawdown, because you know and you trust in the analysis that you've done. And when you were in drawdown, priced in reverse and hit your take profit, not based off of ego, but based off of experience. You're learning your strategy. You're learning the things that you need to repeat in order to become successful. You got to think, you want to master the skill of trading? Well, it demands your focus. You can't be unfocused and think that you're going to master something. Let's go to Kobe, for instance. He wanted to be the best player in the world, and what did he do? He mastered his shot. He mastered showing up early to practice. He mastered leaving late from those practices. Why? Because he wanted to be the best in his craft, and he knew that came with sacrifice. So, some key takeaways. Patient compounds profits. Discipline will always beat dopamine. 2, every dollar gets a purpose. You respect risk more when capital is earned. 3, isolation sharpens skills. Short-term loneliness can create long-term leverage. 4, losses are tuitions, not failure. Emotional control is your real edge. 5, consistency beats motivation. Skill grows in uncomfortable seasons. And then 6, time invested is always greater than time wasted. Mastery demands focus. 1, so if you're serious about becoming a profitable trader, apply these steps and let me know how they help you. And remember, this journey, it is not always glamorous, but the results, they will definitely, most definitely speak for themselves. I'm out. Y'all boys.